Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the Small but Effective podcast. It's been a while, everyone. It's 2018 now.
Hope everybody had a fantastic holiday season.
Fantastic Christmas/New Year's. Maybe Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you want. But yeah, it has been a while. We were gonna do a little disclaimer episode, but we figured, we'll just hop into it right away. We've got lots to talk about. So much has happened, and we have
so much.
So much.
I don't know about that, but
so much.
Okay. All right.
We seem to be a little rusty. We're here with Lux.
Hello.
John.
No.
Brennan.
Hey.
And we have a special guest today, and I just want to take a moment.
And when he says special, he means special.
We're joined by the one and only Brown Bear, Cody Cornell.
Da-da-da.
Say hi.
Say hi.
All right.
Yeah, well, we'll work on that.
We'll work him out of the cave by the end of the podcast. Yeah. So just look forward to that.
Boom. Well, quick, Lux.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about your newest purchase?
Oh yeah. So I bought a fancy sports car, and it's a Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS, and it is freaking awesome, and just in time for a snowstorm.
Perfect.
What? So I thought you had ordered one.
I did.
Did you cancel that?
I did. So they said it wouldn't be built until June, and I just was like, I wouldn't get it until probably August then. It's already been a year, so I decided that it was time to take matters in my own hands and do a search. GTS package, more equals more horsepower, and it's a beautiful midlife crisis red color.
And it's not a Miata.
And it's not a Miata.
That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, I've only had it for a couple of days. I only could drive it for 2 days, but it's super awesome.
Nice. It looks pretty with the pictures you sent. I liked it, but that's cool. Yeah, well, we won't do the whole what's everyone been up to, but I figured you might have been dying to talk about your purchase.
Yeah, I'm still in the honeymoon phase.
Considering it's been, 3 days now?
Yeah.
When you want to sell it, let me know.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
And I'll, hopefully I'm rich by then, and I'll buy it from you. But,
Sounds good.
So, with the new year, I want to try and... I have that one topic we talked about a little bit, and I want to try... We'll try and do like the whole segment thing maybe again, but I think we should try and stick to like topics we all kind of are interested in. So like, because I know when we talk when we talk about musical instruments, I know John just gets so...
I could give a fuck about something that makes noise.
So
you make noise,
involved.
John.
So
you don't need help to make music.
Yeah. The biggest thing it's been going through my mind, and I was actually thinking about it more today because we were planning on recording today.
Is it G-rated?
Yeah, it's the thing I put in Messenger.
All the girls.
Remember the topic I put in Messenger?
I don't
actually.
Anyway, I raised the question of what is the human race striving for?
Ooh.
So I'll do a little pre thing. What I'm kind of asking stuff. So like in the old days, and when I say old days, in like prehistoric times, Ugg wants food, and Ugg needed to find food. And
I can relate to Ugg. I feel like we haven't gone any further than Ugg.
So their main, all they did was to survive.
Make America Ugg again.
But like, yeah. So like Ugg get food for Uggina.
Oh, Uggina.
Uggina sounds hot.
Ooh, Uggina is number 2 on the list.
Right. You need food, and you need to procreate to survive.
Old Testament stuff right here.
Exactly. But now with like everything,
with the internet, you
The,
can order both of those things.
the human race at this day and age strives to reproduce and make the juiciest memes.
but
Yes. If your meme isn't up to par, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't exist.
It's true. That's what it is. And hey, whoa! I heard brown bear.
so like
Sorry.
he's gonna tie in. He's gonna have a wonderful way to say something, and I can just feel it. But I was thinking, just because with all this nonsense and all this BS going on, where I feel like people don't have anything to do or focus on, and that's why the world is full of all these stupid, crappy. What? It's full of all this stupid garbage, like with everything going on, all the
Stupid
new,
garbage.
all the stuff in the news. I won't highlight too many topics, but just like
The key word for this
All
week's podcast is shithole.
exactly.
All right. So
It's-
just remember that.
That's
podcast.
what it is. But like, if we had to focus on surviving or something, there wouldn't be talk about transgenders or anything like that, or trying to identify what you are. Just
So what you're
Throwing
saying is you're not throwing
stories.
any kind of an opinion into transgender or anything else. You're just pointing out it
No.
probably wouldn't be a thing.
exactly.
I know.
I'm not gonna go on opinions. I'm just giving a topic that I'm thinking like
Oh, I get you. Like, so because we have more leisure time,
yeah. I
about-
feel
you can
like
be philosophical.
Well,
yeah.
Like, if
go
I
ahead.
eat all the Cheerios, will I still be hungry?
But
Or-
It's just
I thought it was pretty deep.
that made my brain work. But what? How can we identify as something if it's not an attack helicopter? Like, let's be honest. That just
I fully
beyond me.
agree.
Yeah. I mean, why would you? Because now we're allowed to identify as whatever we please.
I identify as a meme.
Yeah. I
Wait,
mean,
we can't.
what? What do we
You
lose?
guys screwed me.
So
All right,
the whole thing, though, the leisure time aspect of it. So I'm digging back here to college, but I remember in philosophy class they said that philosophy can only exist whenever man has leisure time. That was actually one of the constructs for philosophy to exist. So philosophy is philosophia, the love of knowledge or love of wisdom. And
I thought you were gonna
that
say
was
dumb.
one of the key aspects of philosophy to be around, though, for you to really have that, is you need leisure time in order to create it. So
Well,
it
Which
almost-
it makes
You
perfect
make
sense.
leisure time by having access to abundant amounts of food.
Great. Thanks to people like Brown Bear who farm. So really, if there's something you don't like about modern times, it's Brown Bear's fault because
It's farmer's fault.
it's abundantly available.
But because with all this stuff, yeah, leisure time is just everywhere.
And I
Leisure
think, though, that
time,
people would still think about it, because even sitting
construction.
around a campfire when you're a hunter-gatherer, if you're with minimum, you're still going to be thinking about stuff.
Well, I
Right.
mean, we live in a day where we don't have to leave our house if we really don't want to.
Prefer
I haven't left
not
my
to.
house in 16 years.
So, I mean, if you look at it that way, we have nothing but time. So, we should be thinking of smarter things
More
to say,
smarter things.
more smartlier things to say.
Also,
And
something
complain
you're
about.
missing is the average lifespan for. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I think
We
the
have
average
one of those.
lifespan is longer now than it was when it was Ugg.
Oh, much. Way,
I don't know.
way more.
I don't know, man.
Well, I'm sure it was when Ugg needed to smash every now and again. I'm
Wait a
sure.
Ugg had to
Smashes.
compete with the T-Rex, man.
I'm sure Ugg didn't live too
Special
long.
disclaimer: Brendan does actually know T-Rexes and humans do not coexist, except for Jurassic Park on Island Neblar.
No way, I'll tell you. You want to know why dinosaurs don't exist anymore? Because of Ugg.
Ugg ate them.
Because then it comes to, with all of our leisure time, we should be advancing and making wonderful
Advancements?
advancements and like inventions and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like, I guess people hundreds of years ago might have thought that you would run out of things to invent or do something, because that's what I sometimes think of.
To the end of creation.
Yeah.
This is it. This is as good as it gets. So if you're not satisfied,
I mean, every year we get a new phone. I guess it'll keep going up into the hundreds. We're on iPhone 10 now, but
No, it's the X, bro.
whatever. Like other than that, there's not. I feel like there's not much happening.
there's nothing to look forward to but the next iteration of cell phone.
Yeah. So it's
I don't
like,
know, man.
That's why I cut myself.
That's terrible.
I didn't mean to laugh at that, listeners. I'm sorry.
Like, unless we like make a commune and start going back to the
simpler times.
The simpler
when you were
medieval
starving to
times.
death and you could die from anything.
I don't know. I think that the argument though is it's kind of hard to even try to create that though as an argument that they wouldn't have that kind of a thing, because the thought process is so different. We've evolved to a point where we have these kinds of thoughts, that we are at this point. Human evolution is continuing probably at a faster rate now than it ever has, is what they're saying. Mainly because there's more of us, and so we're creating more. Our brains that aren't even mapped the same as they were back then. If we look at any of the kind of that data, geez, back then they couldn't even. Most of them were lactose intolerant, but yet now we can process lactose, or at least most of us. So I don't know. It's hard to do a direct comparison to that.
Okay, and then another point to play along with this, like, so competition, going back to Ugg times, in my mind, I would think Ugg would have to compete with Ugo, Ugg's ugly cousin, to get Uggina. You would have to compete for the love of her, and then
I don't think love was a thing, though.
Well, no.
I think it was a matter of survival.
We're not focusing on this. I'm just talking.
No. I'm focused on this.
No, I'm
We're
curious to
focusing
hear
on
this. I want to hear this
competition.
out. I want to hear this out.
So
Because, which side?
Yours,
Oh.
Brennan.
My side. Thank you.
calm down. Hold on. Let me.
No.
About
Because
Ugg
in
and
times of
Uggina's love
survival,
story.
love isn't a thing. Like, it's either I die or I live. And what I do in my leisure time, you might like Uggs, you might like Ugginas. Who knows?
So you're saying that
What?
love though requires leisure time?
Yes.
But I guess there's a difference between love and attachment.
Yeah, and I mean, as humans, I know we are pack animals and we strive on companionship, but, I mean, if you think about Ugg times, you surviving or there's nothing. So...
Yeah, but I don't know if they're not really. I would imagine. I mean, this is so much speculation. They wouldn't really be considering like the survival of the species or anything else. They're like, where can I get food and where can I get laid? I mean, that's essentially it.
Well,
Basic-
what if there's not a lot of Uggs?
We need to back up. So the point of this was that we've advanced past that?
Exactly.
Anyway, hold on. Before we tangentially go off too bad,
Well,
competition.
it's pertinent.
Competition. It's being. What is today's society doing with competing? Because
Sports.
Well, we are playing golf with friends right now.
these participation trophies that are given
That's
out
horse shit.
to
I'll tell you how I
everyone.
feel. I'll tell it to your face. That's bullshit.
That's just one thing, but like, just like, do people feel the need to compete because when people
feel
compete,
people feel the need to feel like they did something, whether they did something or not.
But competition brings great inventions and advancements. And I feel like there's not as much competition anymore.
Yeah, there's so many humans out there, though, as far as invention and stuff. There's always somebody that's going to be competitive or want to strive for better and create.
But then there's also going to be a giant group that are getting participation trophies.
It's true. And they should be exterminated. Wiped off the face of the planet.
I mean,
that was
it's
hard
an option.
by my standards.
I think that participation trophies are a load of crap because I am quite proud of my trophy collection and I earned every single one of them. So
every single one of his participation trophies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got them before they were cool.
Well, I don't know. I got a participation trophy when I got 4th in a snake sacking contest. And the fact I even did a snake sacking contest, I think deserves a trophy.
I'm going to be honest with you.
What
I
is
don't
a
know what that
snake
is.
sacking contest?
And it sounds like it could keep my attention.
It's you
gotta do
go
that so
into
she
a
doesn't get
fenced-off
pregnant.
pit, and they dump a bag of snakes in it, and you
Oh!
have to grab them and throw them in a sack with your bare hands as fast as possible, and the fastest time is the one that gets the real trophy.
How
Look,
did you
Did
I'm
you
gonna tell
did you grow up in Uggina time?
Yes, it's an Ugg location known as West Newton, Pennsylvania.
What made you wake up that day and say, I want to do this? I'm sorry, because
It was the Mon River Reptile Association annual snake hunting festival, and my family were actually the ones that helped put it on. So
that's okay. I got mad respect for that.
the most interesting
now,
man alive?
I did do the non-venomous variety because you could do the rattlesnakes, and so they had a helicopter on standby
my
at the location
gosh.
for those that would invariably, with all the alcohol they had, get bit by a rattlesnake.
That's what you call natural selection.
I feel like that's what we call a waste of resources.
Or
Hey.
natural
That
selection.
is something that probably wouldn't have happened in Ugg times. just to double back on her topic.
That's because Ugg had immunity to rattlesnake venom. Because Ugg was a thug. Ugg the Thug.
Yeah, so that's something that still exists, actually. The
Thug?
snake
Really?
sacking
Ugg the
contests.
Thugg?
Yeah. I think actually maybe we should, as a podcast, we should get everyone together and go do this.
I'm not.
I don't wanna.
We're gonna go wrangle snakes in our Ugg the Thug t-shirts.
I'm not. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get Ugg the Thug t-shirts. Anyone interested, please leave us a
Can I bring
comment.
a hoe and do some beheading?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
I
Actually,
was
felt
excited.
bad.
Excited.
No snake murder.
I was
Hey.
excited when you said you were gonna bring a hoe.
Snake murder.
Actually, the 1 year afterwards, this was multiple years. So the 1 year afterwards, they had. I was really upset because I noticed one of the rattlesnakes afterwards was like had his head must have got trampled or something like that, and he was like dying slowly, and I felt terrible.
Yep, just slaughtering animals for human entertainment.
What is this? What is this, Rome? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. We've been doing that for a long time.
We've seen a common trend here of just animal hurting comments.
We always go to animal cruelty.
We do. Which is fine with me. I mean, I like hurting animals just like the next guy, right? No, there's not many things that I can say I'm genuinely afraid of, but I can't do snakes, man. I can't do it.
Are you afraid of them, or do you just not like them?
I'm afraid of snakes.
Because I don't. I mean, if like one just appears, it kind of startles me. But I can be in the same general vicinity of it.
What's
of a city?
Vicinity. Sorry, I was started drinking too much. Not really, but
See,
yeah, like the same general vicinity of a.
Yeah, but human gamesmanship, just get back to the competition part of it. I think even in Ugg times, like if they were all sitting around a fire or something like that, and they were all well fed, they'd probably like, oh yeah, let's see who can take that snake and throw it in this bag faster. Like, humans are kind of like, we do weird, stupid shit for as far as gamesmanship.
Well, it's not weird and stupid. It's hand-eye coordination and courage. And
No, it's who has the biggest peen.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Or
it doesn't matter.
Who needs to make up for their little
Who
peen?
gets Agina tonight?
The one with the biggest truck tires.
Yeah, I can already hear that conversation though back then. It's like, I have put snake in sack faster than any other man. It's like, yeah, you ain't putting a snake inside of this hole though. I'm not impressed by that. I can't eat that.
Yep.
But Agina, I do for you.
Doesn't put any kind of food on the table. You did that for yourself.
Man.
Oh my gosh, Brown Bear. Sorry. Anyways, yeah. So that's how and that's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about
I guess
that.
my overall statement would be is I think if we never upgraded ourselves or our society beyond that level, yeah, okay, we wouldn't have that. But it might not necessarily be just because of downtime. It actually could be more along the lines of just way society's evolved over time, just like humans have. It might not be as simple as just too much time on our hands, because actually even hunter-gatherers, they tended to have a fair amount of time on their hands afterwards, because you would get a big kill, there was lots of protein around, you would eat it, and then you would just sit around the fire all the time. Because you didn't farm.
No.
There was no farming or anything like that.
Until Brown Bear came.
Yeah, but then you had to, like, move and follow the herd and stuff.
Yeah, but whenever you found a herd, you had a lot of downtime while you were picking it off until you clean the area out and then go to the next one.
I don't know. I think
I
there
agree
are a
with-
lot busier people.
I mean, aside from wood and stuff like that, I mean, I could see.
There's a fair amount of downtime, actually.
Man, you guys are just calling our prehistoric ancestors lazy right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell them to their face.
I'd call out Ugg.
I would.
Man.
And then I'd challenge him for Agina.
And then I'd throw him in a sack.
Yeah.
I don't know. Agina might resemble a female dwarf.
Don't
at
matter to
that
me.
Point. She might have a bigger beard than Ugg.
Agina is hot. That's all you need to remember.
Yeah, I just, in general, I don't know. Got the 2018 started, and I just feel like the world needs to be focusing on something more important.
Like video
Then-
games.
Exactly.
And podcasts.
Even if they did.
If you're listening to this right now, what we're trying to say is you have too much time on your hands and you need to go do something more consistent.
According to Lux, it's because you're highly evolved.
Yep.
So congratulations.
You made it.
Apex predator.
We're
definitely
now in the
being
top
Apex.
of the food chain, and we have now constructed a food chain below us to increase the amount of food that comes up, to increase the amount of kids we can have.
No. That's the welfare system in New York State that's done that.
Ooh.
Sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't have? Fix it.
Are
Put
we,
them
at
to
the
work.
top, are we at the top of the food chain, though?
Yes.
Brady, are you
Yes,
when you walk
we
outside
are.
your door, are you worried something's gonna attack you?
There is things that could attack you, though.
Like
But the
what?
percentage of people, think about how many
The
people
army
die
ant.
to the flu versus a lion.
Yeah, so isn't disease
kidding
above
me?
us on the food chain?
It is.
Well, here's what you got to remember: that lions only live in shithole places, so we don't have to worry about that.
Like the zoo.
The zoos are pretty shitty. That is true.
I'm just speaking about a relevant point in today's news and yesterday's news. So, but it's cool. I mean,
Zoos?
yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, zoos.
What?
Zoos.
Where are
yeah.
you going with
Have you
this?
ever
Where am I-
seen an elephant take a dump? A zoo is the shittiest place on earth.
Wait, did you actually have a news topic?
Are you kidding me right
I
now?
thought no. You said something happened in the news, I got
Oh man.
I've been
interested.
using the term shithole quite a bit. So,
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay.
There you
Brandon's
go.
Oh, I
trying to
get
be
it.
provocative.
I understand now.
Look it up on your own time, people.
Yeah, no, I
We're
got
not
it.
going to talk about that because, frankly, everyone talks about it, and
But-
all that fake news coming at you. So,
Don't wanna fall
gosh,
in
I'm
that
just
hole.
dropping all these just little.
Brennan
Yeah.
has recently gotten into local politics. If you
I
can-
have. I have.
And don't worry, it's still a shithole.
Why?
He has not
Hey,
improved the situation.
We were doing so well not having swear words, and now you guys are just dropping them
Yeah.
left and
I don't
right.
know. I think
of the
John might have
fucking
started off
revenue.
that show pretty early today.
And well, the only reason I say it is because it's relevant right now. So,
Oh,
bear with it, listeners.
I'm pretty sure that shithole is going to be a G-rated word.
I think it should.
I think it
Before
already.
long, it'll be used so much.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna
Well-
use it every day.
Well, on that note, yeah. So
Oh.
just something to wrap your brain around and kind of make you think. We're not trying to make people feel bad and tell them that they need to stop being lazy and do more things with their
That's
life. Just-
exactly what I was
Yeah,
saying.
'cause I
Stop
can't,
ex-
I can't assume that I know that much of what anyone should really do with their life.
exactly.
Stop expecting participation trophies.
Right.
Earn one.
And burn the ones you have if you've gotten any.
Listen,
So-
Because at the end of the day, they're a hunk of crap that you're not going to put out on the shelf.
Yeah. And nothing's gonna put out to you either for having them.
I mean, I disagree with that, but
I'm sorry. All I heard was you guys recommend somebody to burn one.
Yes.
And we don't live in Colorado, so that that's.
trophies will get you laid.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in to the Small But Effective podcast.
Aw,
First
we
one,
out of time already?
No,
First one
we're
of the new
not.
year.
No, we're not.
yeah,
Um,
we were getting into too many
Awesome
many.
things.
no, hold on.
holes.
No, I mean, don't keep talking, but don't wrap it up quite.
No,
We were waiting
no.
for your profound moment.
No, let's wrap up this wonderful topic. It won't be too tangent based if we kind of keep it all one topic. So yeah, follow us on Facebook, like us, follow us, and
Unfriend
SoundCloud.
me.
If you
Subscribe to us on
enjoyed it,
YouTube.
if you enjoyed it,
If
Give
you
us a
didn't
thumbs up
enjoy
on
it, you should
YouTube.
absolutely subscribe because
If
then
you
you can
didn't
see.
enjoy it, please write in. I will give you Brennan's address so you can protest outside his
and
house.
I will be sure to place your suggestion firmly in my garbage can. I mean suggestion box, and I will write back to you in a timely manner.
Give us that constructive criticism.
If you have enough leisure time between
Be
your
honest
killing
with you,
of
we'll
animals.
take.
And you do, so.
Say that again, Brown Bear.
I said at this point we'll take unconstructed criticism.
I want to.
I would
You
al-
know what, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Brown Bear for
Gosh,
joining
you
us
beat me.
and contributing. And I beat Brennan, not in a literal sense, but
I mean, you
I
did, but
can I mean-
you will.
if he's willing. But and I know he is.
I'm happy that he spoke up and that he was part of this, and
Boom.
hopefully we can enjoy more bear time in the future.
Yep. Shout out to our farmers. Drink more milk.
Thanks
Drink
for
more
listening.
brown bears.
Drink more Brown Bear.
Eat more animal carcasses.
Yes. And
Thanks for
until we
listening.
meet again, stay classy.